There's many ways to tune your guitar. Maybe you're home and you don't have any way to get a note to tune. So we're just going to tune the guitar to something close, all right? But the guitar itself is going to be in tune, and that's called relative tuning, right? So how do I know my guitar is out of tune? Well, maybe I learned a chord, I learned G, and I play this chord, and it sounds something like that. So that can't be right. So the standard way of doing this is your sixth string is probably not going to move too far out of tune. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that to start tuning the rest of the guitar. So that note is E, right? And now I'm going to take that E, that sixth string, and I'm going to try and tune the fifth string, A, to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little pattern, and the reason why it works is because this note is A on the sixth string. So I'm going to use this A, which is in tune, to go ahead and tune my A string, which is out of tune, right? So I play that one note, right? And then I go ahead and play that string, right? So that's not right, right? To me, it sounds too low. Right? Too low. So I'm going to bring it up slowly, right? I barely turn this, right? And now, still a little bit out, right? So I'm going to change a little bit more. Maybe hold it down still and use your other hand to tune it, right? Get it nice and now there you go. So now I've got my sixth string, the E string in tune. And I've got my A string in tune. Now I'm going to use the A string, the fifth string, to tune the next string, the fourth string. And you're going to go to the very same spot on the guitar, but on the fifth string, right? So let's just recap. We went on the fifth fret of the sixth string in order to tune the fifth string. Now we're going to go on the fifth fret of the fifth string in order to tune the fourth string. So I'm going to go through the same thing. Here's my note in tune. And there's my other note. Can't be right, right? So I have and I have to me that sounds lower, right? But I'm just gonna it's getting worse, right? So that's another way you could do it, you know. You sort of go in different directions and see which way is it getting better, you know? And there it is. It's up to pitch, right? Let's make sure. Okay, so now we've got the sixth string in tune, the fifth string in tune, the fourth string in tune. Now we're going to use the fourth string in order to tune the third string. It's the exact same way. You're going to go to the fifth fret of the fourth string. You're going to play that note, and then you're going to play the third string by itself. So I have, and then I have, to me that sounds higher, right? So I'm going to try and bring it down. This is a moment where your ears may fool you because these three strings, the bottom strings, they have windings on them, right? And these three have no windings on them. So these can sound a little thinner, right? So what happens is your ear can fool you. That sounds higher, but no, that's not higher. It's just a different sound, right? A different tone, but that's the same, you know? Okay, so we've tuned the sixth, we've tuned the fifth, we've tuned the fourth, we've tuned the third, and now we're going to tune the second. And here you have to be careful because now I'm not going to go to the fifth fret, I'm going to go to the fourth fret, right? So I'm going to play that note. To me, that sounds lower, so I'm going to bring it up a little bit. Right, good. And then finally, the last string, we're going to do the exact same method, except we're back to the fifth fret. They're very close, right? And that's it. Right, that's pretty good. And now, let's go back to that G chord and see if it's in tune. Much better, right? So that's how you tune a guitar. If you have no other way to do it, you could just use your own guitar to tune itself.